question in the room?
I could always count on you having the dope Ken Griffey Jr. merch, man. You're a big fan, right?
Oh, yeah. Born in Seattle, so. Born and raised in Seattle, so. Yeah, big Griffey fan.
I saw you were training alongside some Bellator veterans, Henry Corrales, Dan Moret, among others. What prompted you to go get some work in down at Fight Ready in Arizona?
Working with my dad and Julia since I was a kid, obviously, and doing most of our camps in Port Moody, BC. We have a fantastic team at Gibson MMA, but we wanted to expand, and we got a lot more elite wrestling with the guys at Fight Ready, and got to really advance our skills.
So you don't strike me as someone that cares about gambling, but I got to ask you this question. You've been a heavy betting favorite in most, if not all, of your past Bellator fights. You're a sizable underdog in this one. Are you happy with the pace that Bellator is pushing you at, and are you happy that you're receiving a little bit of a boost, higher level of competition in this one?
Well, first thing I would say is I don't think betting odds really mean anything. At the end of the day, it's a fight. So whatever it says on paper doesn't mean necessarily show up in the cage. So my thing is I'm about business, and I'm about doing my job, and I'm about the physical. So I'm not about the paper. I'm not about all the other stuff. I'm about to go in there and do my job and take them out. So it doesn't matter. I'm ready to go.
Are you hoping that next fight week, I know you're fully focused on this one, but maybe next fight week, Bellator books a dog-friendly hotel?
That would be awesome, because Suki was really sad that she couldn't be here.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Lance.
Good to see you too, man.
My man. So in your last fight, we got to see you fight off of your back. Very nice submission. Do you anticipate that you may have to fight off of your back again in this fight, and how have you prepared accordingly?
You know what? So with this fight, I've noticed Tokov, he's taking people down. That's one of his favorite things to do. And I think I can handle anything in this fight. Like, I beat him in any position, in any facet of the game of mixed martial arts. I destroy him. I have all the skills. I have all the abilities. So at the end of the day, if I'm on my back, I'll submit him, or I'll light him up from there, and then I'll reverse him. Once I'm on top, I'll light him up as well. It doesn't really matter. If he takes me down, I'll get back up, and he'll be dead exhausted, and then I'll take him out on my feet. So
I know you said the betting odds don't matter to you, but they'd matter if you go bet, man. Do you want to win some money?
Yeah,
His pop's putting something down.
Absolutely. I bet. All my friends and stuff, they do the betting, so they'll win big money if you bet on Lance Fearless. So yeah, thanks.
So Lance, as you talked about just a couple moments ago, you did implement some new training partners and a new gym into your camp for this fight. Talk to me about how those training partners helped you prepare, and the new kind of skills or new attributes to your fights or to yourself that you're able to implement now.
There's so many different names. I can't really name everybody, but obviously Henry Cejudo there, his tactical abilities and his vision in the sport is pretty, you can't compare it. So getting advice and tips from him, literally in the middle of my cage rounds when I've got fresh guys on me every round, that's helped out a lot. Having my dad and Julia on my side in my corner obviously has helped a lot. My training partners, Dan Moret, the guy is walking around. He's a 55er in Bellator. He walks around at 205. So having him wrestle me is, I don't think Tokov could even compare to his strength and size. So, and obviously my other training partners, Ray Waters wrestled at ASU, Austin Clayton wrestled at ASU. All these guys are monsters, and my skills were already great, and I think you'll just see another advancement into my all my abilities.
All right, and last question. During this camp, were you able to take, on one of your days where you're done training early, were you able to catch any big fish this past camp? How's the fishing been for you?
We were in Arizona, so we didn't get a chance to. I've seen a couple lakes that obviously you're able to fish at, but I picked up a bow, so I've never done archery, so it was good. I picked up a compound bow, and I've been practicing getting set up with that, so it's a whole new avenue of learning, and it's a it's going to be a nonstop learning process. But that's what I love about life is being able to develop and enhance your skills in so many different areas. And I think that translates directly to the sport, and I think that's why I'm going to be one of the greatest.
Thank you.
We'll take a couple more here. Cade?
Hey, Lance, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. A lot of fighters go to fight ready, big-time fighters, to prepare for big fights. I've seen a lot of fighters even leave their camps, and Fight Ready is one of the top gyms that they end up at just because of the IQ of Henry Cejudo. Is that something that you want to continue to do going forward, is training at that gym? Did you take away a lot of things that Henry was able to give you that make you say, you know what, maybe for future camps, I want to fight, I want to train here?
I mean, absolutely. My home base will always be Gibson MMA. So my team in Port Moody, BC, that's my home base. I think we'll finish off our camps and sharpen up our skills at Fight Ready. And, yeah, exactly. Henry's awesome. Both Corrales and Henry Cejudo, but Cejudo's given a lot of advice. So is Corrales. Corrales is in my corner. I think he is louder than anybody else. In my sparring rounds, that guy is louder than anybody else, and he's the most motivating because I could be down with the third fresh guy in one of my sparring rounds, and he's like, "Let's go, get up. He can't hold you down. Get up." And I'm like, I hear it immediately, and I'm up on my feet, and yeah, he's awesome. So, yeah, it's great.
Santiago?
Hi, Lance. Thank you for the time. It's a big night for Canada with 4 Canadian fighters scheduled on this card. Can you feel it as well, that this is a big night for your country? And would it be special for you to fight one day in Canada for Bellator?
That would be great to fight in Canada for Bellator. It's been a dream for a while since I've been here. It's been a dream since Julia Budd was here too as well. So, I mean, if they can make that happen, that'd be dope.
There's this lightweight tournament going on right now. There's a big spotlight on your division, and you are one of the, or maybe even the biggest prospect coming up in this division. Are you content with the way that the company is building you up towards a place in the rankings?
I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm ready to go, and I just do my job at the end of the day. That's what I'm here to do. I try not to talk a lot. I try to just do my job. So whatever is placed in front of me, I take, and I seize the opportunity when it comes.
Zach?
And you're going into your 8th fight right now and 6th with the promotion. So where do you feel like you are at your career right now?
I'm just getting started. I tend to say it a lot. I'm just like, the fire's just really, really starting to sizzle and starting to burn. So I think at the end of the day, I'm here and I'm going to take over. So it's just a matter of time.
Marty?
Hey, Lance. Coming into this fight, you look very unfazed. Obviously you've done the preparation for the fight against Tokov. Tokov doesn't faze you. Your nickname is Fearless. Fishing doesn't faze you. But what does faze you in life?
Getting stung by bees, because we're beekeepers, and I always tend to get stung in my face. So that does faze me. I try not to let it faze me, but it does faze me because I swell up and look like a freaking monster. But and then during hunting season, sometimes you don't tag out and you see lots of deer and you don't get an opportunity. So that phases me for sure. But I try not to take it too personally, because obviously it's a skill, hunting. It's not, you don't just go out there and just tag out and head home. But so yeah, that does faze me a bit, and getting stung by bees obviously fazed me.
Thanks.
And a prediction.
Fight prediction?
Yeah.
I've been saying it the last little bit. Submission would be fantastic. I think I see submission in any position. I honestly see a finish, really, at the end of the day. Unanimous decision is kind of very, very last case scenario. There is no option. The split decision is not even an option. Majority decision is not an option. Unanimous decision is last case scenario, like 0.00001%, and then TKO, KO, or submission, period.